I grew up on Guam, a small island in the Pacific Ocean, and I knew I'd grow up to be a businesswoman one day. You see, at age 9, I was actually hustling on the streets, selling kitchen magnets to Japanese tourists, and selling Girl Scout cookies not by the box, but by the case. I left my small village and came to MIT searching for a home and an ecosystem that would really nurture my entrepreneurial dreams. As I was pursuing my degree in urban planning, I traveled all around the world and to 32 countries, trying to understand how ideas and inventions can become companies. Turns out I didn't need all those stamps on my passport because my home I was looking for was in MIT's backyard all along. And it's where we are today, Kendall Square. Now, you might have heard of the inventions that have come out of Kendall Square, like the first telephone call to the systems that landed the first man on the moon. But how did Kendall Square become the most innovative square mile on the planet? I'd argue it's because the people and institutions in Kendall Square believe in one principle, and that is that alone you go faster, but together we could go further. In fact, history has shown that companies in Kendall Square have worked together and used competition not as a force to tear each other down, but to build on each other's successes. Take, for example, Biogen, which the Boston Globe has called the largest oak tree in the Massachusetts biotech sector. Not because it's been standing for 4 decades, but because of the little acorns it's dropped in the form of smaller biotech companies that have chosen to stay local. It's what the Whitehead Institute has done for the genomics research industry and what Akamai has done for the internet technology sector. So, what's next for Kendall Square? This slice of Cambridge has had a great past and present, but what I see every day is that the future lives here. Thanks to incubators like the Cambridge Innovation Center and Lab Central, Kendall Square remains a hotbed for startups poised to revolutionize industries such as wearable technologies and immunotherapy. Our more seasoned companies aren't resting on their laurels either. They're engineering smarter and safer cities, and they're making private space travel more affordable. These emerging technologies and so much more are inevitably going to change our world and how we live. And amidst this unpredictable future, one thing remains for certain. The next time you hear about a breakthrough innovation that may change the course of humanity, chances are you saw it here in Kendall Square first. Thank you.